What up, good people? It's your boy Laws, OSS 980, other side of sports. It's me, Aaron. We in the lock factory. It's not a lock unless you cash out. That's just the truth, ladies and gentlemen. And we back here to cash out once again. Because we were 18 for 22 last time out. I checked. Okay, we had Chiefs plus 3.5. That cashed out. We had Lions plus 3.5. That cashed out. We had Washington minus 2.5. That cashed out. We had Ravens minus 2.5. That cashed out. And we had Houston plus 4.5. And that cashed out. We went 5 for 5 again, Aaron. 5 for 5.
This is the last week we giving out picks under 1,000 subscribers. This is it. So it's up to the people cashing out to make it work.
5 for 5, dog. If you just put $50 on it, you went home winner chicken dinner. You put 50 on it, you get $350. It's just that simple, folks. It's just that simple.
You do the parlay on and went 5 for 5. You put $100. You walk away with like $2,000
on any single bet. If you just did single bets, let's say 25, 25, 25, 25, or single, you made about 800,
2,500
to 1,000.
2,500 if that was a 5-team parlay.
Yeah, I just, ladies and gentlemen, we not making this up. This ain't no pull the wool over your eyes and come back and like, oh, let's update the joint. Like, nah, it's up.
Hey, I'm not joking. This is the last week.
Yeah, this is last week, dog. This is last week. Okay, let's get into the games. Minnesota Vikings at Los Angeles Rams. This is in LA. Minnesota's favorite -3.
What? Minnesota in a lot.
Minnesota. I'm taking Minnesota -3 in LA as well. And O'Connell versus McVay. And I think O'Connell has his number too. Baltimore at Cleveland. Baltimore's favorite -10.5 at Cleveland. Cleveland will be playing. I don't know who their quarterback they will be shoving out there. It's in Cleveland. I think 10.5 is a lot.
They won't be as bad with Jameis playing quarterback. So I'm gonna take Cleveland to cover.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think Cleveland will cover the 10.5 as well. Then you have Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans. Texans are favored -6. Indianapolis plays Houston tough. I mean, Houston coming off a tough loss.
And CJ seemed like he hit his sophomore slump. But I'm still taking
Houston. Okay, Houston -6. I kind of like Houston as well too. All right, Green Bay Packers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are underdogs at home +4.5. So Green Bay is favored -4.5 points. To me, this is a lot. Green Bay -4.5. Jacksonville will be coming home from London. They've spent the last 2 weeks in London. And I think that they'll have some jet lag on the way back home. And I got Green Bay in a big win.
I got Green Bay.
Tennessee Titans at the Detroit Lions. Lions are favored -11.5. This is a double-digit spread total here this week versus the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans, I don't know if Will Levis will be playing or Mason Rudolph or who they'll have out there. Yeah, I like Detroit to win big, but I just don't. I don't like large spreads.
What's the spread again?
11.5.
Yeah, give me Detroit.
Yeah.
So parlay.
Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Atlanta's -2 as a away team versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's at home. I like Tampa Bay. Probably tease it to 4.5, but I like Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. In Tampa Bay. And I think that's for first place in the division. Okay. Who you got, Aaron? Bay or Atlanta? Atlanta's favorite -2 away.
Give me Atlanta because Tampa's going to be without both their receivers. I don't know what they're going to do offensively, and Baker's looking like Baker again. So give me Atlanta.
Okay. New York Jets at the New England Patriots. New York Jets are favorite -7.5 at New England. How? I don't know, but this is some funny business. I'm going with New England.
I got New England.
Plus the 7.5 at home. I just don't. This is the thing. What is America's love affair with Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets thinking these Bamas are good? The actual thing that they were doing that was working, they stopped doing. They stopped giving Breece Hall the football. And that's like, I don't get it, bro. But yeah, I'm going with New England. Arizona Cardinals at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are favored -3. And like I said earlier, they get Tua back.
Give me the Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins as well. And a Tua return. Philadelphia Eagles at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are favored -2.5 against Philly. Philly's won 2 games in a row. And looks like they're starting to turn things around offensively. Cincinnati's coming off a win streak. I like Cincinnati. Philly's not going to be able to do what they did to Daniel Jones in the in the Giants versus Cincinnati. So I like Cincinnati.
One more time, Giants.
It's Philly at Cincinnati, and Cincinnati favored at home -2.5.
Give me Philly.
All right. New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are favored -7.5. New Orleans, who knows who's going to be starting a quarterback for them? Chargers, I don't think Chargers are a 7.5 point favorite against anybody right now, just the makeup of their team. I'm going with New Orleans Saints to cover.
I'm going to go Saints.
Okay. Buffalo Bills at the Seattle Seahawks. Buffalo is favored -3 against Seattle at home.
Give me the Seahawks in a lot.
I like the Seahawks as well. Chicago Bears at the Washington Commanders. Chicago is favored -2.5. It's in Washington, Aaron. To me, this is a lock. Washington Commanders.
Of course, this is predicated on Jaden playing.
Mm-hmm. You better get the spread while it's right now, while it's at 2.5 in favor of Chicago. Before they announce Jaden is playing, because that's going to change that spread total. I mean, that spread is going to go from 2.5 to pick 'em.
I'm gonna go watch.
And because they flexed it to 425, that's almost, I don't say almost a guarantee that Jaden is playing, but that's another indicator. So where are you going?
I'm gonna go watch it.
All right. Las Vegas Raiders at home against the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are favored -10.5 versus the Raiders. I like the Raiders to cover the 10.5. It's the divisional matchup, and Raiders typically play Kansas City tough. And if you recall, they upset Kansas City last year. So, I know it's not the same exact team, but I just could see a scenario where they're in a dogfight, and Kansas City's undefeated, and they're gonna lose at some point. So it's just a matter of time. You just counting the weeks before they catch an L. Now, I don't think the Las Vegas Raiders are likely to beat them, but I've seen crazier things happen, Aaron. You know how this league go. Who you got? Chiefs at Vegas Raiders.
Chiefs
minus the 10.5. Okay.
You said what?
Mahomes
Mahomes been stinking.
He's been playing regular. He's been doing enough to win. I mean, he's a winner. So it's not always beautiful how it look, but he a winner.
Leading up to now, it has though. This man been a super cooker his whole career, and I don't know what's going on out there, Joe.
Yeah, but it don't really matter because the Bama's is 6-0. So it's like he can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they doing is working. Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos. Denver's favorite -7.5.
Who?
Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos. We just saw Carolina, and the Carolina's bad.
It's Sean Payton, but I got to go with the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going with the Broncos as well. Dallas Cowboys at the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are favored -6.
Give me Dallas.
Oh, I like it. I like Dallas. It's in San Francisco.
Don't matter.
Dallas is coming off a bye. Okay, I like it. I'm with you. I like to fade the public as well. New York Giants at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh is favored -6.
Give me the Steelers.
And I'm going with the Steelers as well. And those are the games for this week. I will have the locks in the description. This is the last week. No, this is the last week, people. Unless we get the subscribers, we not giving no more out. We are, what's 18 plus 5?
23.
23 and 25 or 23 and 26?
There's nobody on the planet that's even in the vicinity of that. They can't find nowhere on the internet.
Nobody on planet Earth, dog. Nobody, not with all the algorithms, not with all the
simulators, none of it.
Simulators. Okay. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Share the content, share the show. Cash out. It's not a lock unless you cash out. And if you put them joints in, you would have cashed out every week. Every week since the beginning of the season. Unprecedented. We out.